Welcome back to this already the final segment of the Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking about you and your business. I love Rich Club. You know I do. I talk about it all the time. RichClub.org, doing a phenomenal job helping people pursue the American dream. Always bringing interesting stories of individuals who are helping people pursue that dream as well. Businesses out there, and really on the front lines, helping investors leverage their money and their investment in the best way possible. Today is no exception. My good friend Karen McClure, she's on here every week. Karen, tell us more about Rich Club, and also, by the way, richclub.org. But also go ahead and introduce your guest today.
Thanks, Kevin. Rich Club is a nonprofit trade association, and our goal in life is to get everyone to be a successful real estate investor. And we help people with education and networking opportunities so that they can learn and be successful. Today, I have a great guest, Mike Vilacis from bangitservices.net, and he is a contractor that works mainly with investors. He started his company about 5 years ago, and he was doing exterior and interior rehabs before that, and decided that it was better to work with investors than non-investors. They do a lot of work with repeat customers and have a good reputation in the Houston area. They even have a showroom for investors located at 290 in Magnum. And you can come meet them at the next Rich meeting on April 5th. And Mike's here today to talk to you about his company.
Mike, thank you for joining us today. BangitServices.net. Bang it, like you would with a hammer. Services.net. Kind of give us your history real quick about your company.
Hey, Kevin. Yeah, we've been rehabbing for the past 5 years with Bang It Services. We do a lot of single family, a lot of multi-family properties. We started like she was mentioning about doing interior and exterior rehabs. We kind of got drawn into the investor market. We had a lot of clients that were investors, and they loved our prices, and they kept coming back to us over and over again. Started referring their friends out to us, and we just got into the investment market with doing interior and exterior rehabs.
Very good. Your question, Karen?
Yes, I know you wanted to talk about the services that you provide and how you work, how you walk people through, or you get to know the investor and do the work the way that they want it done. That's a bit unusual for these kind of services, so I'd like to hear about that. That's
right, Karen. What I like to do is that I like to get to know every investor, just to kind of know what their goals are as far as their investment. If they're going to be in here short term, long term, all of these things come into matter when you're buying properties. We need to know exactly what your goals are, and we'll pretty much guide you exactly where you need to be.
That's interesting. And you work exclusively with investors.
That's right.
Why is that?
Well, like Karen...
why'd you make that choice, I mean? Mm-hmm.
Like Karen had said, repeated business. Once they see what we do with one property, they keep buying more properties, and they're always going to usually come back to us. 99% of the time, they always come back to us. So it's pretty much just repeated business over and over for us.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems with being a traditional roofer, for example, is that, if you're a good roofer, you're not going to see that client for quite a while, maybe even in some cases the life of the home. And so if you're dealing with someone who is building, or let me rephrase that, the home owner experience with that home. And, but if you're dealing with somebody who's buying homes all the time, that's one of those opportunities. If you're really good, obviously that's where you want to be.
That's right. It's a really good niche for us.
Yeah, I love it. Karen?
Okay, and you also wanted to mention that you guys are Lifestyles Vendor of the Year, and that's not just an easy kind of thing to get. There's reasons behind that, and why do you feel that your company won that award?
Well, you're right. I mean, we were Vendor of the Year for 2013 for Lifestyles. The reason why we got that award, it wasn't easy. There's a lot of vendors out there. And pretty much the reason why it comes in with experience, the kind of work that you do. We have a lot of our investors that are usually excited once they get their ARV, which is their after repair value. on their property, we have to either meet that number or exceed it. And we usually always exceed that number, which pretty much brings why we got this award. We pretty much everyone was just really excited with the work that we did.
Very good. Mike can be found at bangitservices.net. And, of course, Karen McClure, we find her all the time. We're at richclub.org. We're already well into March. What do you got on the event calendar coming up that you want people to know about, Karen?
Well, I thought I'd mention that we have a Toastmasters group that meets every Tuesday, I believe at 7 p.m., and that's open to the public. And, Toastmasters is a great organization to get people comfortable with speaking in public, which is, I believe, one of the greatest fears everybody has. We also have your favorite, the Rich Power Hour featuring Deal a Minute, and that's on March 27th, and I believe that's also at 7 o'clock. And then finally, on April 5th, we have Stephen Kaufman, and he's going to be speaking about using debt to create wealth rather than consume wealth, which I think will be a very interesting topic.
Yeah, I think that sounds very interesting. And by the way, your Deal a Minute is going to be at a new location this time. Mention that.
Yes, it is. It's going to be at our headquarters. We're doing everything we can to put money into the product and not the surroundings. So it'll be in our dingy headquarters, but we'll go out to a nice bar afterwards and party it up and congratulate everybody on their deals.
Well, I think the venue is fantastic. It's a great venue, very professional. I tell you, you got a great club, a great location for your club. Thanks to both of you for being with us. I think it's an excellent topic. I do want to encourage people to learn more about both our regular contributor, richclub.org, and our guest today, bangitservices.net. If you're in the real estate investment arena, you might really need to think about where you're getting things like fences and roofs and that type of thing repaired. I like it when people know that their reputation is such that it's going to grow their business. And so I think you might want to give Bangit Services a look. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Enjoy today's program. Love being with you. Look forward to being with you tomorrow. I do want to remind you, this content here, it shows up over there at usdatareview.com while they're looking on Facebook. Follow it on Twitter. Stay tuned for more right here on this great station.